let's talk about Star Wars. Welcome back, guys, to the Raw Geek here. Yes, it's been quite a lot going on with Star Wars as of late. We are, of course, still waiting for the title drop for Star Wars Episode 9, and I'm sure we'll find that out during the Star Wars celebration in April. I expect there'll be a trailer then. And there's been some talk about movies as well, a new trilogy that's potentially going to come out, and some TV shows as well. I keep talking about it, but the Disney Plus streaming service is going to have quite a lot of shows from Marvel and all sorts, but in particular they're going to have a lot of Star Wars shows, and some are live action. So let's first of all talk about them before we go on to the other bits. So first of all, really quick, they're going to be doing a Cassian Andor live action series, and it says here, Diego Luna returns as the Rogue One hero in a spy thriller for Disney's direct-to-consumer streaming service. So of course this is a prequel to the events of Rogue One, because, you know, he died. Goes on to say, Disney chairman and CEO Bob Iger announced today that Lucasfilm is in development on a second Star Wars live-action series. This was a little while ago, this report. The rousing spy thriller will explore tales filled with espionage and daring missions to restore hope to a galaxy in the grip of a ruthless empire, which sounds pretty cool. There's so much life in the Star Wars universe. Before, after, during the main movies that we know, they can just do so much, can't they? But in addition to the Cassian TV show, there is of course The Mandalorian. And yes, so The Mandalorian, so Boba Fett, Jango Fett, they were Mandalorians basically. And yeah, they've got, this dude's from Mandalore, he's got Mandalorian armour. It's not Boba Fett, but you know, maybe Boba Fett could be in there somehow. I don't know. The whole thing of whether he's actually alive in canon is very confusing at the moment. I'm not sure if it's official, if he's still alive or not, whether he survived the Sarlacc. I think in some mediums he did, and then that was sort of said no, he has to be on film to be canon. So maybe some of you are better Star Wars fans than I, and you'd be able to tell me. Mandalorian doesn't have a release date as of yet, but we do know that it will air on Disney's upcoming streaming service, which is set to launch 2019. Mandalorian. After the stories of Jango and Boba Fett, another warrior emerges in the Star Wars universe. The Mandalorian is set after the fall of the Empire and before the emergence of the First Order. So after Return of the Jedi, but before Force Awakens. We follow the travails of a lone gunfighter in the outer reaches of the galaxy, far from the authority of the New Republic. Pretty cool. It's probably got a lot of life in it, some ups and downs, some funny things going on. So we got those two shows to know about, but apparently this is quite new news. There's reportedly a third live-action Star Wars series in production, so I'm sure we'll get a lot of the animated ones. I hope so. I hope they've got all of them on there, because I would go through them all again. I've watched most of Clone Wars, but there are some that I haven't watched. So I'd be interested in going through those if they're all on there. But yeah, so we got the Knights of Ren here as a picture. So I'm guessing the guy who's writing this wants it to be Joey. As of right now, Lucasfilm has officially announced that there are two Star Wars series in development, the Mandalorian and Cassian Andor series. There have been reports of several other possible TV projects, and apparently there is a third one in production. So, the outlet reports, tonight we can reveal that the third as yet unannounced Star Wars TV series will be shot in the UK under the production name Series 3 Productions UK Limited, which was registered on the Public UK Companies Register, Companies House that is, on the 12th of October. We anticipate that the focal point of the series will be revealed at the Star Wars Celebration in April. Okay, that's pretty cool. And this dude goes on to say, most recent rumours suggest that it could focus on following Obi-Wan Kenobi, a young Princess Leia, Captain Phasma, the Knights of Ren, Rose Tico and Darth Bane. I think Obi-Wan Kenobi one would be cool, but I kind of would like to see maybe someone else that we're not like massively known about from the movies, someone who's more known from the comics or the other sort of series. The Knights of Ren would be pretty cool. All these would make interesting fun shows. Out of all these options, I'm more interested in Obi-Wan, the Knights of Ren and Darth Bane. Yeah, that's fair enough. Which of these possible shows mentioned? Yeah, which of these shows would you like, guys? You let me know. He wants to know, but I want to know too, okay? And then another bit of news, and this has been out for a few weeks now. This report was a week ago on here, but I've heard about this for a while now. The new Star Wars project being developed by the Game of Thrones creators seems to be a trilogy. So people who make the Game of Thrones are doing a trilogy of movies. And, well, there you go. When it was initially announced that Game of Thrones executive producers and showrunners David Benioff and D.B. Weiss were going to be working on a Star Wars film project, we were told it would be a series of films. There was no word how many, but we have an answer. They said it's going to be a trilogy, so we know that this is a new trilogy, and it'll be separate from the Skywalker saga. And Bob Iger has previously said about it that their interest was in creating a series of films that are Star Wars based, and we've actually been talking to them for a long time. To my knowledge, they didn't express interest in creating a series. They have an idea for a number of films, and at some later date, I'm sure we'll disclose to all of you just what those are. That's a really weird way of wording a sentence. They are focused on a point in time in the Star Wars mythology and taking it from there. Could this be the Old Republic, something like that? I think this could be really far in the past. It'll be interesting to see what comes of this new slate of Star Wars films. The fact that it'll be set in a new corner of the galaxy and focus on completely new characters is exciting. Well, that's your opinion, but I agree with you. So yeah, so we've got like a few shows coming, and new trilogy movies. We've got a new movie coming out in December. We still don't even know what it's called. It's like, the year's getting on, guys. We need to be told what it's called. And then just for a bit of fun, I thought we'd end with this video. It's not too long, and it's every time the Force is mentioned in the Star Wars movies. Okay. I wonder what's going to happen in the video. I don't know. Let's have a little look then.
We'll figure it out. We'll use the Force. That's not how the Force works.
How many? How many are there? Oh, okay.
The living force.
The Force. The Force.
The force. The force. May the force be with you.
May the force be with you.
The force.
The force.
The force.
The Force.
The living force.
May the Force be with you.
The force.
Use the Force.
The force.
May the Force be with you. May the Force be with you, Master.
The Force.
The force. The force. The force. The force.
The Force.
May the force be with us all.
The Force.
The force. The dark side of the force.
May the Force be with you. May the Force be with you.
The force.
The Force.
The force.
The Force.
The force. The force.
The Force.
The Force.
The force.
The Force. The Force.
May the force of others be with you. May the force
Wait for
of
me.
others be with you.
May the Force of others be with you.
May the force of others be with you. The force is with me. I am with the force. The force did protect
Force is with me. I'm with the Force. The Force is with me. I'm with the Force.
The Force is with me.
the force.
May the force be with us.
May the force be with you.
I'm one with the Force is with me. I'm one with the Force, the Force. I'm one with the Force, the Force. I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me. One with the Force, the Force. I'm one with the Force, the Force.
I'm one with the force. The force. The force. The force. The force. The force.
May the Force be with you.
The force.
The force? The force, the force.
The force.
The force.
The force. The force. The force.
The force. All-powerful force.
The force will be with you.
May the Force be with you.
May the force
So
be with you.
The
stupid.
force will be with you. Use the force. The force. Force. Force.
The Force.
I don't know why it's funny.
The Force. Use the Force. The Force. The Force. Feel the Force. The Force. The Force.
The Force.
The Force. The Force.
Yoda's the best.
Force. The Force. The Force.
The force. Force. Force is strong in my family.
The Force. May the Force be with us.
The force. The force. The force. The force.
That's 140 times already.
The Force. The Force.
May the force be with you.
May the force be with us.
May the force be with you.
The force.
The force. The force. The force.
The force. That same force.
That force.
May the force be.
You go, I've said it enough.
May the force be with you. Always.
161. Dang. It said. I love that. It's said mostly in a movie which isn't even part of like the Skywalker saga, so that's so good. It's just because that guy just keeps saying, "I am one with the Force is with me," or whatever he says. Yeah, that was good. That's funny. So yeah, guys, are you fans of Star Wars? What are you looking forward to? Are you going to get Disney Plus streaming service? I'm leaning towards needing to get it, but it's just so many now. Oh. That will about do it for this one. So guys, if you like that, please click like, make sure you're subscribed for more videos like this, and I'll see you on the next video, and until then, remember, may the... something, I can't remember. Okay, bye! Guys, if you're still here, you're awesome! But as you are still here, why not check out some of my other videos? Oh, and if you haven't already, please click subscribe. Laters, haters!